Hello everyone, and for all of those of you who celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. I'm coming to you at this random hour because I have some important business meetings tomorrow, so I don't want to leave you waiting until the end of your Valentine's Day or while you're trying to get ready for your dates and dinners. So here we are. We're going to do this daily tarot reading at this time for February 14th, 2018. And so we're going to start as usual with the Word of Clarity from my Custom Words of Clarity deck. Go check out my website to find out how you can get one of your own. The word that comes out of the deck today is positivity, and it also says on the bright side. What is on the bright side? What is on the bright side in your life? Where is your positivity? Is your positivity at work for you? Are you utilizing your positive energy? Are you seeing things on the bright side? Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck has familial. So some situation regarding family. And with this Valentine's energy, I feel like family in the sense of bringing a partner in that is long-term for those of you who don't have, or your partner as well, because that is definitely family. If you have a long-term partnership, we know that's family. That's so obvious. So, good morning, Lee. Good morning, Antoinette, Allison. So, yeah, let's see what is the flashcard message for us for Valentine's. What is the flashcard message for us? Hey, Kim. Let's see, what is our flashcard message? So, yeah, since I have important business meetings tomorrow, there's no way I'm going to wake up early after as much as I've done today. So I figured I'd jump on now, make sure when you woke up, this message was ready for you. So on your Valentine's Day, you can have your messages. So okay, there it is. The truck comes out, and it's a fire truck. We had this recently. So there's a situation that requires immediate attention. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the green diamond. Green is that heart chakra energy. So, is there some surprise coming out in regards to your heart chakra related situations for Valentine's Day? Do you have to go somewhere to be on time? If you do have a date planned or something like that, I would start to prepare early because I'm getting a bit of rush energy with the fire truck. So maybe some of you feel like you didn't have enough time to get ready, or you didn't start early enough, or some sort of distraction came up while you were trying to get ready. So you kind of got held back a little bit as far as time. Also, be aware of traffic. People will be rushing to get where they want to be for their dates and stuff like that. So be cautious with that. But for the most part, the energy that I'm getting with the fire truck and the diamond at the bottom of the deck is one of the need to be willing to work from the heart at the drop of a dime. The one where you're willing to respond from your heart chakra energy. So, I want to get one spiritual message for us today as well. We're going to use the Wisdom of the Golden Path for that. And then, since it's a special edition for Valentine's Day, I'll be pulling for according to the signs. So we're going to be here for a minute, okay? Let's see what is the spiritual message for us today. So I'm not going to do the finances, but we're going to do the romances. Okay. There it is. Positive future. Look at that. And the green heart chakra energy is highlighted in this card as well. There's so much green in there. And it's letting you know that you're following your heart's guidance, walking into that positive future. Bear that in mind, as that is our spiritual message for today. Make sure that as you are doing this, journeying into your positive future, that you are also doing honor to the standards and the boundaries that you have set for yourself. So just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean you need to just release all of your standards and your boundaries. You should still be holding to your boundaries and still be maintaining your own standards. So with all that being said, we are right now, this is Aquarius season, so let's start with the sign of Aquarius, okay? And I've got to work with today my the Heart Tarot. So I'll be using these cards to do the readings. So let's start with the sign of Aquarius. What is the message for Aquarius, Love Source God? What is the message for Aquarius? Okay, I have the King of Swords out here for you. So Aquarius, for your Valentine's Day, you want to make sure that you're not too much in your head. And remember that, yes, it is your world, so you should enjoy it. But you want to make sure that you are... don't be like overly emotional in your responses. Don't take things to heart. You want to make sure that you're speaking your truth and honoring your truth, but also have a sense of calm down with it a little bit, Aquarius. The bottom of the deck for you is the Knight of Wands. So this is saying, I feel like you really want some things to happen. You really want to take some actions, you really want to do some things, you really want to make some things happen. This is saying stay calm, stay in character, everything is going to work out just fine. And don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid. So if you are thinking about asking somebody to share their Valentine's Day with you, it's still not too late to ask. For all you know, that person is sitting around wishing you would ask them. So be bold, stand in your truth, let your love show, and be willing to take the risk. And you know what? Be willing to have a possible no answer. If you want to have a possible yes answer, you have to be willing to have a possible no answer. But you'll never know if you don't ask. So be willing to take the risk. Find out. Go ask the question. Would you like to be my Valentine's? I know it's last minute, but maybe would you like to hang out? Go get some coffee. Go have some dessert. Go for dinner. Take a walk. I don't know what you want to do, but you won't know if you can ever get a yes if you don't ask, okay? All right, so that's for Aquarius. Next up, after Aquarius, we have the sign of Pisces. So let's see what is the message for Pisces. Or did we go into Pisces? No, yeah, we're in Aquarius now. Okay, just making sure I'm saying things right. Okay, Pisces is next. What is the message for Pisces? Okay. Pisces, you have the Knave of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Knave of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. So the message for you, Pisces, is I feel like you are in a situation where you know what you're going to is your wish, and you are highly invested in a situation with somebody, but you are ready to walk away. And you feel like you want to walk away because this romantic situation that you're involved in is not turned out the way you had hoped it did. I feel like your partner is either dragging ass or dragging feet, but they're just not taking the action that you would like to see from them. And what you expected, not only because of your own expectations, but I get this strong sense of they're not delivering what they said. So although you hoped and you waited and you let the possibility be and you did everything on your part, you feel like it's time to move on. Now, for others of you, this is a little bit of a reverse energy. This is not necessarily you leaving somebody, but this is moving on to embrace what is available to you that you have been wishing for. So you'll have to figure out which way that plays out for you for Pisces. Let me just get a look and see. I feel like the weight of what you've been carrying has gotten you in a situation where you really just want to rely on your spiritual guidance system at this point. You're like, if it doesn't line up with me and how I feel and where I see myself journeying, then it's not the right cupcake for me. And you say, I have a lot of opportunities. I have a lot of options. I don't have to feel like I'm stuck with just one thing. And so these are not what I want. I'm going to go ahead and look for what I want. And so for some of you, this is you deciding to, with this Valentine's Day, take and make an honest, steady, future building offer for some of you. You're going to be more active with this, more than receptive. You're going to be more active in making the offer. So let's see what's going on now for the sign of Aries in regards to their Valentine's Day. What's the message for Aries? So glad I have these heart-shaped cards for Valentine's Day today. I was like, oh, I know what I'll do. I love how the ideas come through. All right. Message for Aries. I saw this card. This is interesting because I saw this card come up in my intuition before I even began to, like, I was still prepping my laptop for Facebook and setting everything up when I saw this card. So intuition said this card was coming out, and this is the Five of Wands. And the bottom of the deck here we have the Knave of Swords, and this is for the sign of Aries. So what I'm getting the energy of is somebody is going to say something while you're having a romantic moment, and it's going to be something that you are hoping to hear, and it's going to be playful and fun, and somebody actually is going to get like a gondola ride, especially if you're in here in Vegas and you're in Aries. Maybe your partner's got a plan to take you on a gondola ride. That's awesome. If anybody gets a gondola ride, can you please come back and comment on this video, because I think that's pretty dope. That's pretty specific, and it's just because I saw this image in this card, but still. I definitely see some romance and some heartfelt conversation coming through in regards to your Valentines. So that's really good. Be open, be honest, and what is it? I hear don't take anything too seriously, but at the same time, it's not because it's not true. It's giving me the energy of just keep a lighthearted flirtatiousness, be very playful, because that's the type of energy it's on the table for you. And somebody's going to be eating in a cafe that has, or a restaurant, maybe it's Italian, but they've got this checker. And somebody's going to be eating someplace where they have this checker thing. But I do feel like whether you're single or a couple, for Aries, there's definitely some romance on the table. And Aries, you may be dealing with the air sign. That's a possibility. But either way, there is definitely some romance on the table for you, Aries. So let me know if you get a gondola ride, or if you get to go sit at this Italian restaurant. Let me know what you had and how was the dinner and all that. Did you get roses? Okay, so that was Aries. Now on to Taurus. What is the message for Taurus? What is the message for Taurus for Valentine's Day? Let's source God. It's a good thing that I'm an Amazon, because I have larger hands and I can shuffle these big old heart cards just fine. Okay, this is it. We have the Death card, number 13. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ten of Wands. So, Taurus, for you, this Valentine's Day is going to bring a leveling up. That is not only something that you were prepared for, but that the universe was pushing for with the Death card there. That's like the universe bringing a close and a transformation to a situation for you in regards to your romance. With the Ten of Wands here, you're saying either you're tired of the way things are going, you're ready for the next level, or you're ready for something to be done with so something new can come in. And that transformation is totally on the table. So I expect some big change coming in for you, Taurus. If you are single, this can be you getting into a relationship. If you're in love and you're in a happy relationship, this can be you moving into, making arrangements to move in together. Maybe that was your Valentine's present, is you get a house key or an engagement ring or something like that. but there is the whole energy here of transformation, leveling up, elevation of the situation in regards to your romance, Taurus. So what is it? Is it a fire sign person or a Scorpio that you're involved in? Those are possibilities. If there is a Scorpio person that you're involved in, it's definitely some level up energy here on the table. So that's the message for Taurus. The next sign we have is Gemini. Let's see what we got for Geminis. And these readings, I didn't say in the beginning, but these, as I go through the zodiac for this Valentine's Day edition, I definitely intend them for your Venus. So this is a perfect excuse and reason. I mean, you can check it for all your signs because that's how all my readings work anyways. But because we're talking about love and romance in regards to Valentine's Day, go find out where your Venus is at. Where was Venus at the time you were born? What sign was Venus in? So let's see what's going on for Gemini. And you can find that out on any birth chart calculator online. Just Google it. There are many of them. It's free. It costs you nothing. You just have to know your birth time to plug it in. Okay, so definitely watch your sun, moon, and rising, and your Venus, at least your sun sign and your Venus. You also have the Knave of Pentacles, Gemini. Do you have an offer coming in for you? Is somebody putting something on your table to say, hey, look, this is the real deal. This is solid. This is something you can depend on. This is true. It's taken a while. I feel like for whatever this is to come through for you, Gemini, it's taken a while. You also have, so we have here the Knave of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So for some of you, this may be a younger fire sign person who is dragging their feet, but because they're coming up in your reading for Valentine's Day, I feel like you will hear from them, you will see them, you will get a small gift from them. And for some of you, I feel like it's somebody you haven't heard from for a while. For those of you who are in a committed relationship already, you're already in love with somebody, I see here it's going to be good times as usual. You're going to be playful. There's going to be some romance there. There's going to be truth. If you are in a stable, ongoing relationship, this is something that is exactly what you think it is. It is stable. It is ongoing. You've been together for a while. And so you're going to invite some play in for your day. Okay? That's the messages for you, Gemini. Now let's go on to the sign of Cancer. Seems like it's pretty similar messages coming out. Let's see what's going on with Cancer, though. Taurus's message was very different. Taurus's message was the most unique of all of them so far. Let's see what we got for Cancer, though, okay? And if you're cross-watching, you'll know how it resonates. Okay, the sign of Cancer, this one's coming out. You got the 9 of Cups, the 9 chalices, saying, make a wish, because today it can come true. The bottom of the deck, you have the 5 of Swords coming through for you. So, wow. I see here a person who is making sure that they are poised for what's coming. So you're doing your beauty routine, your regimen, you're getting yourself together was what I'm feeling, because for somebody, there's a night of dancing on the town. This 5 of Swords is about, in this deck, it's different, okay? In this deck, I get the feeling of this couple who is able to communicate around any issues. So I feel like somebody in this relationship that is ongoing has been feeling like they've been carrying a lot on their own, but something about this Valentine's, some sort of conversation that you have is going to bring a melding, and you'll start to be more in flow with one another. And so no matter what the situation has been with you and your partner, if there's been some frustrations or some miscommunications, just go ahead and jump into this Valentine's Day energy. If you don't have any big plans, I'm hearing that, just little catering things around the house will be very nice and very welcome. So that's the messages now for Cancer. Let's see what we have coming up. Okay, after Cancer, what sign is next, guys? Cancer, and then is it Leo is next? Please don't let me forget any sign. Okay. Yeah, end of June, end of July, end of July to end. Okay, so yeah, Leo is next. Let's see what some messages we have for Leo. So make sure you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on to this channel, because you never know when I'm going to go live. You don't know what time of the day I'm going to have available to get these daily readings up, but you do know that there's going to be something awesome in it for you. So let's see now, what is the message for the sign of Leo? I have the Knight of Swords. And he comes in, and look at how there's this, is that a grasshopper there? Or is it a cricket? I don't know. I think it's a grasshopper. Grasshoppers are actually really lucky. They let you know that you can get over and through things. So make sure that you are willing to have conversations that will help you to progress. From your twin flame. So if you didn't know who your twin flame is, and then all of a sudden somebody that you knew, and it's not necessarily the most easiest relationship you've ever had, that person may very well be your twin flame if you're hearing from them on this Valentine's Day. So pay attention to that. For others of you, I feel like there's going to be some like hold up snags as far as timing. For some, either like your table's going to take really long to get together, or your partner may get held up at work or in traffic, or there was a miscommunication on the meeting time or something like that. But it's not that big of a deal. And I feel like if you just stay in your character, you're going to be happy that you stayed patient and that you exercise emotional mastery over yourself. But for somebody else, this is also a person that believe you've already had communication from this person. They've asked you out for a Valentine's date. This is a pretty new person in your life, and there's just going to be this getting to know one another. So there's going to be energy of getting to know one another for you, Leo, okay? I'm hearing also if that person just barely is coming up to ask you out on a last minute date, it's definitely still that getting to know one another energy. Just be open and remember that there is a reason for everything that happens in your life, and it doesn't matter how long they stay. It matters what is right now, making the right now more important. Okay. Now let's see, what is the energy for the sign of Virgo. Virgo's next up. All right, so Virgo, Allison says she's going to make sure she's checking out for our reading, so that's awesome. We're live every day on YouTube and Facebook, so have fun catching us live, because we have fun going live for you. Virgo, we have the Two of Wands, and the card at the bottom of the deck for you is Justice. Okay, let me get that up. So Virgo, are you starting something new with someone of the sign of Libra? Because Justice is my Libra card. I feel like there is a Libra here, or a Virgo here, who is making a decision to be more fair and balanced. For some of you Virgos, you have been taking more than you've been given, and so in this Valentine's energy, it's going to be on your heart to want to offset some of that balance that's been imbalanced, and you know it was probably you, or vice versa. You know, and I get the energy of, even if they were taking more than they were giving, you know that it's still your fault because you allowed it. So setting the balance straight for the path forward is definitely big here. And there is a special Virgo out there who's going to go ahead and take a big step, and you're going to go meet the Justice of the Peace tomorrow for Valentine's Day, and you and your partner will be joined as two wands with a contract in between you, representing your commitment to one another. So congratulations to you if that is you. Okay, let's see what we have for the sign of Libra. What is the message for the sign of Libra? Also on Facebook.com/LPHtarot, we have our event there for the 2018 Love, Peace, and Happiness Retreat. There are tickets on sale through Eventbrite. You can find them all on that event on our Facebook page for the big event we're hosting here in Las Vegas. So excited about that. Okay. And that's actually why I'm doing this so early, because I have things to do tomorrow early in the day around setting up that event. All right. We have the Empress along with the Five of Cups here. And we are on the sign of Libra. Ooh, Libra. For some of you Libras, there is a Taurus person in your life that you are loving and that they are loving you. I feel that this is a very supportive energy. It's a very likelihood that there is a interracial relationship here. Maybe even a same-sex relationship here that's coming up, Libra. I feel that the person that you're dealing with is very fixed, just like you are very fixed. Both Libra and Taurus are both fixed signs. And so I feel like this relationship is one where y'all just want to crawl into your skin, and the day of Valentine's is really going to work out that way for you together. So whether you're with this person, okay, I like that. Okay, thank you. So, you know, this is somebody that you're either with, or for some of you, I also got the message that you are actually very single and you're more worried about melding your physical and your spiritual. And so you actually will be spending your Valentine's Day maybe doing some things to prosper your own businesses, your own hobbies, your own interests, but basically to nurture yourself, because you actually don't have a partner and you're not really interested in one right now. So kudos to you. All right. All right, that's some messages I have for you for Libra. Let's see what I have coming out for the sign of Sagittarius. What are the messages for the sign of Sagittarius for Valentine's? Oh, skipped one. Scorpio, I heard. Scorpio. Go to Scorpio. Okay, so this is for Scorpio. Correction, this is for Scorpio. Those with the sign of Scorpio. All right, and also reminder, you can get your one-question tarot consultations regarding your own personal situations for only $5.55. So go to the website, LPHtarot.com, to find out more. Scorpio, you have the Four of Swords. And with that, you have the Fool. So Scorpio. Again, this deck is very different. I get the idea of two people who have been back and forth and up and down about coming together and starting over again. And so with that, I see that you're going to be communicating. And I feel like you're going to take a chance and let this person know just how much their presence means in your life and how much you value them. And I feel like you're going to take a risk to put yourself out there and communicate this. I definitely get a very loving and supportive energy here. For somebody, there's a couple here and you have a little girl, and so you'll be spending your time with your partner and your little girl. Maybe you have more than one children, but I'm definitely seeing somebody who has one daughter, and you're going to indulge in something that makes Valentine's Day special for all three of you. So that's really beautiful, Scorpio. Let's see what we got coming out now for the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What are the messages for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, I'm hearing this song from Daily called Alone Together. Daily spelled D-A-L-E-Y. That may be something you want to listen to. Sagittarius, is there an Aries you're dealing with? You have the Emperor card, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Nine of Chalices. So for somebody out there, there is a Sagittarius who is dealing with an Aries, and you are receiving something that you wish for. You are receiving something that really makes you feel like your wishes are coming true. I feel like for some of you, it may not be necessarily a Aries person, but I do feel like whoever you're dealing with tends to kind of keep their emotions to themselves, okay? So Scorpio or Sagittarius, are you the one that is actually binding up your heart? I get the idea that there's a Sagittarius who may be watching this who is got their heart so bound up and so protected that they are not willing to let anything come in unless it's exactly the right thing to take those bindings off. So you're waiting for something very specific. I feel like you may be someone who has done the detailed visualization, writing your list, making sure you got all the details on what type of person you want to manifest, and you won't expose your heart unless it feels like it's that energy. So again, honoring your boundaries and your standards for yourself. Hold the course. If it doesn't feel right, keep moving forward towards receiving your wish, because your wish is in the realm of possibility for you. That's why this Nine of Cups card comes out for you. So that's awesome for you, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and see what we have coming out for Capricorns. We have Capricorns next. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. What are the messages for our Capricorns for Valentine's Day? Messages for Capricorns. All right, so Capricorn, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Chalices. So Capricorn, I feel for you, the first thing I heard with the Two of Pentacles was change, and the Six of Chalices is a soulmate. And this is a soulmate I feel that you've kind of turned away from. Yeah, I feel like this is a soulmate that you've turned away from, and there's some, I feel like there's just a wishing for some change. I feel like this soulmate relationship has been very challenging. And for some of you Capricorns, it's going to be on your mind a lot today. For others of you Capricorns, you know that you're with your soulmate. And so you're going to enjoy the time with your soulmate. But you're also not going to be, I feel like there's something there going on between you and your soulmate. And so y'all aren't feeling as free as you normally would in your playfulness and your communication. It's like you guys are not seeing eye to eye, and you're not coming together on something that is important to you. And so there's this feeling of separation. Even though you're very closely linked, there's a bit of a feeling of separation for you on this Valentine's Day. So the advice for you is if you're feeling that way and you don't like it, well, then do something about it. Be the one to instigate the communication. You can bring the change in the situation according to the way you respond to it. So if you don't like the way it is, do something to lighten the mood, bring in some fun and playfulness, and be the one to instigate the change in the way things are going. So if your relationship is feeling a little bit tense on Valentine's Day and you don't like it, you do have the power to bring in some switch on that and switch it up. Okay, switch it up. Be bold. Do the things that are on your heart, and don't wait for somebody else to do something when you're the one that's feeling it. You're the one that's feeling it so that you could be the one to do it. I also get that there is a single, at least there's some single Capricorns out there, and I'm hearing like 21 or 22% of you, or you may be 21 or 22 years old, that you have a soulmate that's going to come into your life. You're going to find out that there's somebody who has been really loving you, and you may have had an idea, but you didn't really, nothing has ever came about. And there's going to be some serious change in that relationship. So some feelings will be shared for some of you Capricorns from a soulmate relationship potential Okay? Now, the last sign up. Oh, no, we did Aquarius already. So, yeah, that's it. We did them all. So, that is our Valentine's Day special edition. I am going to go ahead and forego our one card deal for today because, one, as a result of the hour, we don't have a large audience that we're used to participate in the game, and two, we just did everybody's sign. So we'll jump back into our one card free readings tomorrow. So make sure you're tuned in, tapped, and turned on to this channel so that you can be alerted. If you're on Facebook, make sure you're following so you can be alerted every time I go live, because you never know when I'm coming on. You don't know what I'm going to have for you, and you want to find out. And when you're subscribed and tuned to this channel, you let Love, Source, God, and this universe know that you want to receive your messages here. So that's where I start picking up on your specific stuff. Understand that the things from your heart that are coming out on this Valentine's Day need you to take prompt response. Go prompt response on things, okay? And remember that no matter what's going on, our spiritual message was that you're walking on to a positive future. And remember to look on the bright side of things. Keep your positivity in the forefront by all means for your Valentine's Day today. Okay, so check me out for your $5.55 one question tarot consultations. After that, the readings go up to $111, and of course they're very much more thorough. And we have couples readings, we could do twin flame readings, whatever you want to get your questions on about, we can get your answers on about. So also stay tuned for more in regards to our Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat here, May 6th, 7th, and 8th. The flyer is on our Facebook page. Go check it out, share it, tell your friends, like this video, share this video, subscribe, do what you gotta do, be in touch, because this is a place to be. Go check out my website for more information at LPHtarot.com. And yes, any one question you have, whether it's family, love, legal, money, career, soul, evolution, whatever it is, we can do even one questions, okay? One more time, the website for more information on that is LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com, as in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time, and happy Valentine's Day, loves.